Come support the Sin City Scizors by buying some merch to kick off the WBE Season 3. Links in the description down below. Once bragging guys, you play PattyTrills, aka Young Johnny Bravo, aka Coach of your Sin City Scizors, bring you the Week 5 team prep against our boy Joder, aka known as the Seattle Seakings. He is currently 0-4. Doesn't matter though, not going to treat this as any other different battle because his team is a little scary on top of it. So we're going to try to pick up a dub here. So if you guys look at his team over here, he's got Infernape, Bisharp, Haxorus, Almamola, Slurpuff, Umbreon, Sigilyph, Avalugg, Manectric, and Mega Venusaur, right? Pretty thick team, especially with Mega Venusaur, Almamola, and Umbreon. Sigilyph as well if it sets up. So he's got a pretty thick squad. So I'm going to show you what I team built or what I helped team prep with to see what I believe are our best chances at picking up a dub against his team. So over here we have Twitch Prime, the Primate, chilling at Choice Scarf, Speed Crept to outspeed his his Adamant Haxorus. I think it's Adamant Haxorus. I think that's what I Speed Crepted to. Yeah, like Adamant Haxorus and like Sigilyph if it's like not speed investment nature. So we have Close Combat, U-Turn, Stone Edge, and Poison Jab. Close Combat to hit the Bisharp, to hit everything besides Slurpuff and Sigilyph, and Mega Venusaur for max damage. Obviously, it's really good on the Umbreon, it's good on the Bisharp, it's neutral on literally everything else. We have U-Turn for Pivot. It's also really good for, you know, if I want to try to see if he wants a defog with possibly the Sigilyph, or if he's going to try to go for anything else. And then we have Stone Edge that is solely for the Sigilyph, so I don't get completely walled by it, and also for, like, let's say if he wants to play ballsy, it goes into Infernape, and let's say, you know, if I have to Stone Edge sweep at the end or something, not quite sure. And we got Poison Jab solely for Slurpuff, so I don't get walled, so it doesn't just tank every hit, like from like a Close Combat or a U-Turn, because it resists those. So we have Poison Jab for Slurpuff. So that is Twitch Prime over there. Max attack, like I said, Speed Crept, Outspeed, Adamant, Haxorus, and Sigilyph. A non-speed invest, like a non-speed boosting nature Sigilyph on top of it. So if it's Adamant Haxorus at +1, I still outspeed it because I'm scarfed. So we have Rigbongby, who's actually one of our win cons this week. So I was gonna bring Sticky Webs, but I felt like it'd be unnecessary because Bisharp's a big threat to this team, especially against my Mega Zam because Sucker Punch is scary, and especially at +1 from, well, actually technically it'd be +2 because of Sticky Webs. That makes Bisharp very threatening, so I didn't want to put webs up to make this Bisharp like unnecessarily scary, because I'm almost certain he brings Bisharp. In my opinion, the 6 he brings is probably Infernape, Bisharp, Haxorus, Almamola, Mega Venusaur, maybe Sigilyph. I think that's like the 6 he brings. I don't like, he could bring Umbreon, but it's pretty passive, and Bisharp's more offensive than Umbreon anyways, and it does kind of the same job. He could try to bring Slurpuff, but I don't know, and I don't see Avalugg coming in, and I don't really see Manectric coming in because it's, you know, they're kind of like whatever mons. So Rigbongby here is Speed Crept to outspeed it's a Speed Crept outspeed Infernape. I apologize. Speed Crept outspeed Infernape. Then we do max special attack and the rest of HP just for some bulk because it's Focus Sash. And honestly, if I get to +1 and my Sash is still intact, like if I can, because the only things you can throw up rocks are with Infernape, Bisharp. I think those are his only rockers. I could be wrong. So if I can keep Rigbongby's Sash intact, will be good. If not, then I can eat a Sucker Punch from Bisharp, as long as it's not like attack boosted, obviously. So, but at +1, we pretty much OHKO everything. Moonblast is stab, it kills Haxorus. It's gonna do big damage on Bisharp. Bug Buzz hits like Umbreon really well, and then we have Psychic for Mega Venusaur. We got it covered. So if we get +1, we're chilling. Obviously, I'm not going to do that early game. This would be probably one of my late game sweeps. It's going to be the plan, try to just whittle everything down for Rigbongby or Mega Zam to come in and sweep at the end. So we got Sod, the Rindo Berry, Water Absorb. So Rindo Berry solely for Mega Venusaur. Like, if for whatever reason I choose to stay in. And also for Infernape, because we know Grass Knot Infernape is a thing. So I have it speed crept to outspeed Mega Venusaur by 5 points. That's if he's not running any speed investments at all. Like, I'm assuming it's going to be a Spadef Venusaur, or maybe a Fizdef Venusaur. I can see Fizdef Venusaur coming for, like, Golbat, Incineroar, Lano T, like, shit like that. So it's probably going to be Fizdef, but we have Refresh, Scald, Earthquake, Toxic, and the reason why we have Refresh is with this set, if it's, like, let's say it's Alomomola, like, Wish, Pass, Scald, Toxic, we completely wall Alomomola. Like, we insanely wall Alomomola. So if Alomomola comes, Seismitoad is my switch in every single time, even if it Toxics me, even if anything like that. And like I said, if I Toxic, let's say Umbreon, and Umbreon synchronizes the Toxic on me, I can refresh. I don't have to worry about it. You know, we have Water Absorb, so on Alomomola, we literally, as long as it doesn't, if it's like a standard Alomomola set, we completely wall this thing. So that's why Seismitoad's going to be here. Also, defense invested and HP investment, so I can live from like Haxorus, Bisharp, Infernape, you know, the heavy hitters of this, you know, the physical side on the team. So we got Infinity, and we are bringing Intimidate, which I know is like, why? Because Defiant Bisharp's running around, but like at +1, Bisharp's still not the scariest thing to me, because at +2, yes, so that's why no sticky webs. But at +1, as long as he, like, I think low kick would be his best option to try to kill me. But even then, I don't think it even would. We're pretty physically bulky. We got leftovers. We have Drain Punch for the Bisharp, for, you know, anything else. Darkest Lair could stab and it hits like Sigilyph really hard. Bulk up to get bulky, because if I can get a bulk up going on, and let's say the Intimidate wasn't on Bisharp, and we are speed investment to tie with Bisharp, in the off chance that he's not running any speed investments, we can tie. Because the way I looked at it was, we speed invested to speed creep Alomomola, so we would always outspeed Alomomola. But we tie with Bisharp, because if we're never going to outpace Bisharp, so chances are Bisharp will have some investments regardless, and it'd be no point for me to try to out-invest a Bisharp investing me, especially the 10 speed differential. So we outspeed Alomomola, we outspeed Umbreon, and then we speed tie with Bisharp, but we're not really too worried about the other ones. So if we can get a bulk up, it'll be really good, especially like to eat the Infernape. Even if we like intimidate the Infernape, and then we have a, you know, good chance of living anything. So now we got Nigel here. Stealth Rock Spikes, 2-wave Power Whip. Power up solely just so we don't get walled by Alomomola. So we can actually do some damage to it. And also if like they want to taunt us, we still have some form of a physical move. Speed investment. No speed investments, I mean. We are Impish Nature, and we are invested to Chopo Berry, so we could take a Infernape, obviously, like close combat or something. Also, at Slurpuff at +6, we still live a Drain Punch. And the special defense investments, we still live a Flamethrower from Slurpuff, because we know that's a thing. I know Manectric gets Flamethrower. I believe we live it. I gotta double check my calcs, but I'm almost positive we still do. Obviously, we don't live an Infernape Flare Blitz or anything stabbed from that, but that's not the point. It's mostly to live like fighting type moves. So we're Stealth Rock Spikes, just to try to get some like big hazards up early, because if we could whittle down like Umbreon, or if we could whittle down like Alomomola, even though it has Regenerator, but let's say it takes 25 and then 12, it's still losing that battle of Regenerator. It's still gonna lose something, unless it has lefties and it's like neutral damage coming back to it into it. But we can set up hazards really early to try to knock down these thicker mons like Sigilyph, Venusaur, Umbreon, you know, whatever. It'll help with Revombi and Mega Zam late game, trying to pick up those kills towards the end. Because with Beyblade, you know, our man that's 11-2 right now, because Mega Zam is filthy. Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Calm Mind, and Substitute. Speed investments, so when I Mega Evolve, I outspeed Infernape, because anything Scarfed will outspeed me regardless. Like Haxorus at +1 will always outspeed me. Manectric will always outspeed me if it's Scarf, Sigilyph, you know, whatever. Slurpuff when Unburning comes in always outspeeds me. You know, whatever. And I'm never going to stay in on Bisharp anyways, because Sucker Punch does scare me out, and Scarf Bisharp is scary. We would outspeed a Scarf by Sharp, but like that'd be way too much speed investments. And if he brings Scarf by Sharp, that's not as threatening because Incineroar then just scares him out on top of it because it, you know, whatever. So we have Speed Curve to outspeed an Infernape. We then also max special attack modest, a lot of defense investments to actually live a Sucker Punch from Bisharp, so we can actually live a Sucker Punch at full health from Bisharp, and we don't have to worry about like health investments at 1-3 because we have Magic Guard, and Mega Zam usually doesn't come in that many times. Usually Mega Zam comes in, drops some bodies, and then the match is over. That's kind of how that works. So that's the team that I think has the best options. It's a weird team matchup because he has a lot of things that kind of check me. But as long as I play smart and I keep Rabumpi and like Mega Zam healthy, obviously Primeape as well does a lot of work. I think we should be fine, especially if I can hazard stack early. I think we'll be okay. So if you guys are excited, show your support, smash the like button. Support is greatly appreciated. Definitely check out links in the description down below. Like buying some merch to support the boy and you know, for the WE season, and hopefully we pick up that dub tomorrow. So catch you at the battle tomorrow. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Guys, my name is PattyTrills. I'm out. Oh, yo, God.